Hello and welcome back to some more FrostFire FTB. For this episode, I really don't have much of a plan. Well, you see, me and Purple have both kind of been busy recently and haven't got on the server to do much, so I didn't get to do much prep for this episode, and I really didn't have much of an idea anyway. But one thing to show you, I had an elevator here, because I got tired of using the see through the invisible blocks, and yeah, I'm not sure how much I showed you of this before. I think I showed most of it. Yeah, I had the 2 lava tanks, and since we kind of spent a week or so offline not doing anything, the enemy actually drained all the lava from our previous pumping station, so I had to move it. And in case that ever happens again, I now put this energy cell here so we can go in here and turn it off with that little toggle there. The orange one, and that means it will stop putting power to the enemy, so the enemy won't drain the power when we're not around, which is good. And yeah, if I go to the pumping station real quick, yeah, you'll see that this entire area is, there we go. You'll see that this entire area is, all stone because it pumped all the lava. So, I went up here, and I made another pump, which is pretty much made this entire area stone as well, so I'll have to move the pump over there now or some other place soon enough because it's going to run out. Anyway, I do have a couple other things to show you. I guess the first would be the spells. As you can see up there in the corner, I redid the spell book, and that's because I made a couple new spells. I decided to move the combat spells here because I didn't really use them. But yeah, I decided to put the heal up here and move the spells around here because I have the recall, mark, and AoE recall now. So what do these spells do? Well, let me show you. Here's the self-recall. Activate it. Ta-da! Now out here because, okay, pretty much I take the mark spell and I'll target an area I want like that. It will shoot the little projectile. And now if I use the recall, it teleports me to the area I set the mark. Pretty cool, huh? I tried the AoE recall thinking it would work better for groups, but it actually doesn't work on me, but it works on things around me. But I decided to keep it just in case, I don't know, it might work for other players or whatnot. Anyway, you can see I've been working on this a good bit. We're still not finished and we're still looking into design. We kind of don't like the big plain white wall here. Kind of want to look into some sort of design or whatnot, but we're not sure what to do. It's kind of funny because originally I wanted this to be like hidden in the hill and built under the overhang. Instead, we just kind of built something to completely replace the hill. Oh, and I probably should note what happened to the animals. Okay, so 2 things happened here. The first, when I logged on one day... Oh, moonstone. The first, when I logged on one day, it just turned out that the pigs were gone and there were zombie pigmen in here. Then I flew away over there to mine more quarried stone, and I came back, and the zombie pigmen despawned, and I also didn't see the chickens anymore. And then a couple days later, Jonesy had to run a kill all command, and it killed the cows and sheep along with the villager inside because the area was being chunk loaded. So that's pretty sad. But oh well. I was planning to move the farm anyway. I'm not sure if Jonesy will be able to help with getting back the animals or recompensating whatever, but it's not a big deal. There are only animals or a few animals anyway. There's only like 2 of each max. I don't know why the trees do this sometimes. I really have to look into that someday. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened there. And yeah, this is the general look at the base. I want to redo the top up here and put auto farms and kind of just get rid of all this soon enough. Because auto farms take up a little bit of space, and I want to kind of plan that out before I get too much into the other stuff. I might even have to raise it all one. And there's the elevator that will actually... that was just use this to go inside. Okay. Now this place looks like crap, I know. But this is where it lets out to. Now this room looks really nice. It has the vibrant quartz glass and the Certus quartz blocks and... I think it was Brown's idea to use glowstone bricks as a bit of a design. We're still looking into it, but personally I feel that not much actually looks good next to Certus quartz because it kind of is a bluish snowy color, and even the quartz stone is just kind of a nice white but a bit of gray. I don't know, it's very hard to find a nice clean looking white block. But yeah, we also use the glowstone bricks because it gets dark and kind of has shadows around here, and I don't really want to put a whole bunch of lights. I don't know, maybe I'll do something like lights around the corner, maybe those kind of lights or something. I just don't want to have too much redundant lighting. This is the vibrant quartz glass is also lit, by the way. That's kind of why I did the floor up here like that. But yeah, this is the general look. I don't have enough Certus quartz to finish this here, though, so that's kind of annoying. I just kind of put the lights around here to help light it up. As you can see, it gets kind of dark when you go up here because I don't have the stairs lit at all. I don't think I can make light up stairs. But yeah, I'm not really sure what this area will be used for, and I decided that I didn't really want to put the stuff up here like the machines on the top. I don't know, I still might put some up here, but I decided I had to go down a floor because the elevators really wouldn't reach well from up here down to the lower floors I wanted to go to. So that's why I decided to move the stuff down here, and I built the steps down to give me more downward with the elevators. But as you see, I do have all the elevators set up. This whole area in here will be filled with, or this whole area in here, like between the elevators will be filled with the floor design once I get done. And like up here, where you see just that one step up, this will be the walls of the room, with this area where you see the dirt being the ceiling level because I lowered it a bit. So these 2 blocks will actually be filled. Anyway, so this one goes up to the farm. This one, oops. This one goes up here. Doesn't go up any higher, though. And then these go back to what will be the 3 different rooms. I think it will be Ars Magicia over here, Enchantment here, and Thaumcraft here. I might change it around, though. And this will be Purple's room, and this will be my room. And I was working on this, so if you go down here, I have hollowed out this area. These rooms are all just kind of like this in the cave at the moment. I want to make a boiler room so we can start using steam power. I actually was going to look into it for this episode, but I didn't really have time to prepare it. But yeah. I'm not sure if I want to do it down here instead, like go back under the main part. I don't know. I want to make sure I get it pretty far away from the rest of the stuff, though. I might even go down another 10 because the elevators have a max range of 20, so it goes down 10 for the first and 10 for the second. This one and our rooms here. I'll show you mine real quick. It doesn't have anything in it. But yeah, I decided this kind of style. And you can see the other room right there. But these go down 10 blocks. And these rooms go down 20 blocks so they don't collide with the others. Currently, this is what I hollowed out. It's a big area, and where the dirt is, there'll be walls allowing one space in the middle for wiring or whatnot. That's the general idea. All the walls are 3 thick to allow an inner wall, an outer wall, and wiring in between. Same for the upstairs, which is why it kind of puffs out a bit, and it cuts in when you go down the stairs. So the back rooms can use special wiring. But yeah, the enchantment room will pretty much be the slimmest room because I really don't need much space for the enchantment table, and even the experience tanks and whatnot don't take up that much room. Actually, I'm going to just bust through this wall real quick. Here's the other elevator, because if I go up, you'll see I come back to this little room. Because I was thinking of bringing down the boiler one more, because if the boilers do explode, I don't want to blow up anything important. So I might want to go down even further, and yeah. Because I have heard boilers are known to do that, but steam power should work really well. And this is down a little more from the other room, and as you can see, there's the mines down there. I still haven't done much with the core over there, but that's under the volcano. And this is right around where we had the mines. Actually, that's right over there, that little hole. This is where it used to be the entrance down. Well, now it's over here. Also, just to mention, I did try a lot of different types of blocks. I mean, there's some quartz stone. I keep running out, so that's like all the quartz stone we have left. But I tried marble, but actually, let me just pull it out real quick. As you see, it just kind of doesn't look nice in my opinion, or at least it doesn't blend well with the Certus quartz and quartz stone for a lot of the designs. I might use them for like some of the other rooms like back here. Probably not up here. Like this floor, that floor, and the top here will all be the same design. Once you go down here, I might change it up and each of the rooms will have their own look. But I don't know, a lot of these blocks, they just didn't seem to blend well in my opinion. Like the marble, even the quartz looked a little, I don't know, the quartz doesn't look bad, I guess, with the quartz stone, but it didn't really blend well with the Certus quartz for, like, designs. It just looks a bit too off-white. Also, one thing I have been working on are these new tools called Wither's Bane. Now, if you put the hammer in here, you'll see it's maxed out Smite. That's 5 applications of the Smite. which actually took a lot more of the soil than I expected. That's why it has a little thing. But yeah, I'm not sure how much damage it actually does. It says 3 hearts compared to the sword, which is 4. But hammers naturally have smite on them, which is why I thought it might actually be a good choice. And actually had the parts lying around because I was making myself a hammer. Let me show you. Yeah, flux hammer for hollowing out the downstairs rooms there. I also lost my other shovel earlier. I'm not sure exactly how. I was just walking around. Oh, I also made a stabber. It's a max damage repair. Let me just put that in there so you can see what it looks like. It's just all out quartz. 6.5 hearts for a repair. That's pretty insane. But yeah, I'm not sure how effective the hammer is, but I also have a longsword max smite and a repair. So with these tools, I also have a spare longsword with the name, but no modifiers yet in case we want to do that. But with these tools, we'll be rematching the Wither next episode. I've been kind of working towards that. I just didn't have much to actually do in this episode, and with Purple being kind of busy and me working on other video stuff, we haven't got much done here. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, now that it's nighttime, you can see what I mean about this area not really lighting up as well as I'd like. I think the glass does work, it just kind of leaves it a bit dark still, and this place is still not as bright as it should be for a sparkling white house. But yeah, it looks pretty nice, I think. I'm just not really happy what to call it done. But you can see the walls out here. They're just way too dark at night. I need to do something with some kind of lights or glowing patterns or whatnot to make them look better. So yeah, resource-wise, we're doing a bit better. We got redstone. We got a good bit of diamonds that should at least last us a while. Oh, we got a lot more of other resources. I even put some in recently. We got more manualing because mainly I smelled it after a few nether trips when I was setting up the stuff. Our ME drives are not at their best, but still, we have enough space. We actually had to upgrade to a bigger cobble drive, I think a 64K. Haven't really done much more of the grinders and whatnot, though. But if we go upstairs, I have a couple of more things to show you and maybe something interesting to do. Well, first, I think I should show you this. Okay, this is the Twilight Forest, and Purple found this giant mushroom castle and wanted to keep it. So we just kind of claimed it as ours. It's in this middle of a mushroom forest. Actually, just to mention how I know about this place, I marked some bosses on the way. Down here, right down here, I'm not sure if perhaps it's recording my mouse, but down here I have, this is where we fought the arcane boss. Purple went back later and died, but the Twilight Forest spawn point is all the way over here. See the issue. So I went back there and actually put a book back to spawn just to make it easier. We also found here, oh, there's a Hydra there, but there we also found a fire biome and got some fire jets and smoke jets and other cool stuff that we've been wanting to get from the volcano. We plan to do more Twilight Forest exploration in a later date, but Purple found this on the way back. This is a structure that plans to be used in a future update, but currently doesn't really have anything. It's just hollowed out, empty structure. Okay. So yeah, it's just a huge empty structure. And we decide just to start, or just kind of claim it as ours for the moment and maybe build something in it. I was actually kind of thinking, here, let me just show you the inside. Let me just line up. It has a lot of floors that just are completely empty. We could build some kind of crazy processing plan, or I was kind of thinking it could be a dimension hub myself, like, because intralinking books are kind of hard to get, but we can link books to this place and then back to the overworld to easily teleport around the overworld. Just an idea I had. I don't know, we're still thinking of what to do, but come season 2 or chapter 2 or whatever you want to call it, we're probably look more into this place, maybe in between episode 10 and 11. But yeah, the other thing is that the server recently had a change in, I guess, policy kind of thing. And we can now explore to 10K boundaries instead of 3K, which it was before. And in these new boundaries, something was changed. Okay, it actually teleported me in without glitching horribly. That's good. Okay, as you can see here, these are not your normal biomes. We are currently in a Mystic Grove. That's because the Biomes O'Plenty biomes were enabled with this update. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of really cool biomes. I traveled here off camera. As you can see, I had to go over a lot of ocean. There were actually some biomes here, but they weren't really spectacular ones. So, I came from the volcano, went through these biomes, found some new ones, went over a lot of ocean, and finally found what I hope is mainland. So, yeah, we can explore these new biomes. I plan to actually try and do some of that this episode, so let's just look around and see what we can find. But yeah, sorry this sounds like a recap episode. I just really didn't have much planned to do and just wanted to film something, so I made sure I got an episode out in this 2-week span. I probably won't have an episode next week because I just don't have anything ready now. But come, I think, April, right? Yeah, in April you'll see episode 10, and then I'm thinking I might be taking a little break. Ooh, a village. Uh-oh, taint. Taint's always everywhere. The tainted village. Ew. Oh, another thing. We lost all our Thaumcraft Morse in one of the updates. A lot of things just kind of seem to go wrong with the updates for trying to record as well, especially when you haven't been... Oops. Like I was saying, a lot of things just seem to kind of go wrong for the updates for me, because I wasn't around in the server update like 3 times, the new version of the Direwolf pack, and it broke some things, and some things just aren't going well. So yeah, it's been hard to kind of keep up when you're busy with other series. So yeah, my general idea is to just kind of look around and see if I can find anything. One thing I really did want to do is find the biomes of plenty gems. Originally we had to make Mistcraft worlds to get those biomes. Hardened ice. This is cool. But now, since we have these biomes out here, we can explore these instead to find the other 3 biomes of plenty gems, as I call them. Because the Pedroit, Sapphire, and Ruby were the other 3 to make the ancient staff to go to the Promised Land dimension. So that's something I would like to try and do in Chapter 2, Season 2, whatever, and I'll be looking around for them. If I found a nice ravine or cave, I'd actually go in it right now to see if I can spot one. Well, it does have a lot of really cool biomes. I'm just not seeing anything surface-wise here, which is kind of disappointing. Personally, I don't think we're going to be trying to build any other bases because we already have a lot at the moment between trying to, well, our kind of nether footholds, I guess you would call them, along with our 2 main bases by the volcano, or one is the volcano. Another magical forest. And yeah, the Twilight Forest, I'd say, is our other, and sorry it's taking a bit for these biomes to load as I'm just kind of exploring around. Okay, it seems I found a double spider tree, so let's see if I can loot this on camera for once. If someone already beat me here, I'll be kind of disappointed. Nope. Darn spiders, they make this harder. Oh, that one took down the whole tree. Wait, there's no spawner under this one? What gives? That was obviously a spider tree. Oh well. So this is how I harvest them. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And I'll come back for the spawner, but let's just see what's in the chest. Not much. Ooh, what biome is this? Fungal forest. Actually, I think it might be 2. Nope, fungi forest. Oh, mushrooms, mushrooms! We need to get these. We need to get these. Come on, tell me I have lassos. Tell me I have lassos. Woohoo, I have 2 lassos. Mushroom 1 and mushroom 2. Ta-da! So we got mushrooms now. Yeah. Ooh! Yeah, we finally found a cave. Look at that. Oh, wow, this place is creepy. And a chest with... Ooh, a block of steel. That's actually pretty useful. There it is! Look what I just found! Woohoo! We found topaz! And on camera, too. I just fell down into this area and boom, right there, topaz. Did I get it? Yes, 2 topaz. Oh, what don't I need? String. Definitely string. Okay, so we just found our first Biomes of Plenty gem in a Biomes of Plenty biome. I did not expect it to be that easy. But, okay, let me just, recipe. Usage. Okay, the topaz with a ruby and another star make the top of the ancient staff. And once we get all 3 parts, we can make the ancient staff. And we only need now the malachite. I don't know. and the tanzite, which will be in biomes near this. Well, I think I'm going to call the episode here. Oh my god, this is not nearly as rare as I was led to believe. Well, I just screwed up a bit. I just recorded a bit more I wanted to throw into the end of that episode, and then after doing that I realized I only had the face cam recording. I didn't turn on fraps. Oh, there we go. I found one thing though. The recall spell doesn't work very well when I'm really far away from the base. This is on the low casting mode. It takes 6,000 mana. Actually, does the casting mode matter? Yes, it does. So, yeah, I had to fly back from our little hut around here all the way out here just so I could teleport back, and I had to use portals to get back to the hut. Anyway, I was where'd I leave off? Down here mining, and I realized that the bog up here, or the quagmire, gave me the other gem, so I tunneled up there and found it. Then I came back over here, flew up here, dug down, found a cave, and found the third gem. So now we have all the gems needed to go to the promised land. Please teleport me. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the portal on a tree now. So yeah, now we have all the gems we need to go to the promised land. The only thing we're missing now is the nether star for the topper of the staff. But I already planned to fight the wither next episode, so that's what we'll be doing. Sorry this episode's been so random and just all over the place. Hopefully you like the new base design, or at least how it's coming along. I know it looks kind of crappy at the moment with the lack of, I guess, artistic details, just cordstone everywhere, but this is the revamped version of the old base. I think it's coming along nicely. But yeah, I guess the general plan is that after episode 10, or even between now and episode 10, we'll be working more on this base. But hopefully by the time we come back with episode 11, after a bit of a break between episode 10 and 11, we'll have this place kind of, I guess, close enough to finished. Maybe not completely finished, and then we'll be ready to go to the promised land as well. Well, until next time, goodbye.